Alright guys, I got my gloves, got my battery powered chainsaw, I got a beautiful cool Missouri morning. It's hard to believe this is still July. Got my tractor. We're gonna hop in this bad boy and we're gonna go get some more ironwood. Get this put down here on this brush hog so it don't fall out anywhere. We're gonna go get some more ironwood trees. We'll show you that. Get old Big Yeller spooled up here and we'll get her on the way. Alright guys, I'm on the northeast side of my property here, and it's woolly back in here, but I'm looking for a specific tree called an eastern hornbean, more commonly known as ironwood. Nice pin oak right there. So this ironwood tree is what I build most of my pins out of, and I'm trying to find some on this side of my creek. And they don't got to be very big, but I need them to be fairly straight. We'll see what I can find here. Get back in these woods a little bit and get some found that I can get marked and get out. Apparently, that right there is dangerous. So, looks like a limb. Looks like that tree right there got hit by lightning. Hit by lightning, or it broke in the wind. Caught this little tree, bent it over. Now if I try to cut that tree out, this tree will spring, so I have to cut that where that break is to keep this tree from springing back and hurting somebody when I cut that tree off. There's an eastern hornbean, that little guy right there in front of me. But to get to him, I got to get him out the way. There's a couple others down in here, I'm sure. Those things are all over that place down here. There's a little spindly Osage orange right there. Let's get this guy taken care of real quick. I've got a pretty good trail right here I can bring the tractor back around to. Goes up in there, comes around this way. So hang tight, I'm gonna get this guy out the way. to be careful. That was almost bad. It sure does take a lot to shut off a tractor. Let's get this log cut up. Get it out the way so we can get our HornBean out of here. Alright, so I got that cut right across it. So, here's a nice little ironwood. That's what it looks like on the leaf. That's what it looks like on the bark with this bark. See how kind of jagged and weird it is? I think it's more, is it? But, so this is a nice ironwood, I'll take him down. Now I need to hunt for some more. See if I can get that in here. So I can get him out and get moved. So I've managed to scrounge 3 straight enough to do the job I need them to do. What I haven't covered is why I'm doing this. It actually serves 2 purposes. So, the first purpose is those are the poles that I use to build my bird pens. They're extremely strong, very sturdy. They don't rot. The wood fiber is so dense that they just don't rot. Bugs can't eat them. I mean, you can't hardly drive a nail in these things once they dry. The other thing that I think is important to why I do this with these trees specifically is there's really no timber / wildlife value to these trees. They stay small. The tree itself stays small. It doesn't ever get very big. It doesn't produce any kind of nut or fruit or anything else. It produces a HornBean, which is, I don't know if it's poisonous or what the deal is, but I've never seen critters eating them. And in this dense cover, it doesn't produce that bean. It just takes up space and sunlight to everything on the ground that can produce something worth a wildlife benefit. And by eliminating these little trees, I'm doing a condensed version of timber stand improvement, TSI. And that TSI helps, like this big tree right there. That TSI is going to help that tree. It's going to remove the competition for the nutrients in the dirt, and in turn that tree is going to benefit from it. There's a nice big HornBean right there. We'll take that guy and the little brother next to him. So by taking out these lower subspecies of trees, I'm enabling these big, I think that's a pin oak. I can't see the leaves, but I think it's a pin oak. And I've got a lot of shagbark hickory back in here. Got to be careful of that guy, he's dead. But there's a lot of high value trees that actually provide a benefit to the wildlife, to the landscape, to everything. These HornBeans just don't do. Woodpeckers can't live in them because they can't burrow into them. They're just so dense. So that's a couple of the things we're doing with these trees that actually helps the land and helps me at the same time. I've got to spend my time to go get them, but I don't have to spend hard-earned cash for them. That's a nice one there. Good straight guy. So I'll take that guy too. There's a lot of really good ones down through here. But I got to be careful not to fell these into those dead ones over there. I just got to be careful around the timber here. There's a little spindly guy back there I'll go get. But yeah, this is a form of timber stand improvement. It benefits like this big oak tree right here. Oh, that's a walnut. That's a big walnut tree. Giant walnut tree. You know, I don't think it's veneer grade, but in another 10 years, provided the wind don't hurt it, that's going to be a really nice tree. Just like this guy here will be. But we're going to continue to improve our timber stand and build some bird pens by way of removing these smaller trees that have no forestry value, in my opinion. I mean, obviously they're native to Missouri. They have some purpose, though I don't know what it is. But yeah, we're going to get those guys up out of here. I've got to come up with about 20 of these straight, spindly little trees. So I'm going to get back to work. Going to show you something, folks. Bear with me. So, that guy right there is poison ivy. That guy next to him is Virginia creeper. I am incredibly allergic to both. So if you see me next time and I got big rash everywhere, now you know why. So I managed to get, I don't know, 6 or 7 poles so far. I'm going to haul these up to the house. I don't know if I'll make another trip today or not. I've got some good prospects back in there. A couple of really big ones that I'm going to have to brush hog back in there and get the tractor to them before I can do anything. So that'll probably come out in the fall. But let's get these hauled over. See if we can get her done.